Well, welcome to our September 2013 report of World of Equine News. I'm Wayne Williams, your host, here on Speaking of Horses, and we're really glad to have you join us. We're going to start off today with a story about trick horse training and a camp where you can learn about trick horse training. It's going to be held October 9th through the 12th of this year from Imagine a Horse. Now, modern trick training is about creating a more intelligent, predictable, and adaptable horse. A safe companion horse. We focus on training the mind of the horse and combining gymnastic moves that create physical strength and a range of motion. Every student will have hands-on instruction with a large troop of exhibition horses that vary in levels to finish. This is a wonderful format as students learn effective methods in a condensed time frame. No need to bring a horse. With skills acquired in camp, you'll take on a new knowledge. You'll take that knowledge home, and then you'll teach your horses. Now, attendance is limited to 12 individuals. Discounted positions are available. Imagine a Horse is located outside Austin, Texas, and you can check with them at Imagine a Horse. Now, Sue DeLorena says, you'll work with me and my husband, Alan Pogue, as well as Associate Trainer Christy Rivas, who is a graduate assistant, and also Mary Stewart. Now, all of the new Trick Horse Companion Training Manuals over the last 100 pages will be included. Now we're going to show you a short clip of Sue DeLorena's working with Lady C. Now, Lady C is a spotted Tennessee walking horse that belongs to Sheryl Crow, and Sue is the trainer for singer Sheryl Crow. Watch this video of Lady C in action, and you'll learn what you can learn at Imagine a Horse. The Southern Kettle Moraine Horse Trails Association, headquartered in Palmyra, Wisconsin, is having a roundup. Now, time is running out to get your tickets for this second annual fall fundraiser. It's held at the Southern Kettle Moraine Horse Trails Camp in Palmyra, Wisconsin. Now, the Southern Kettle Moraine Horse Trails Association is also always looking for donations. Many activities are on tap for the event, as well as volunteer help is needed. It's a great roundup time at a great horse camp in southern Wisconsin. Tickets are $25 each, can be purchased online at skmhta.com or checks may be made payable to the SKMHTA and mailed to Glee Hansen. You can get her address by looking them up on the website. It's going to be a great time. You can also contact Beth at 262-965-3698. It'll be September 7th, Horse Riders Camp in Palmyra, with the activities starting at noon, a roundup trail ride heading out from the campground, and of course a lot of fun under the shelter house. Join them. Now the Palmyra Horsemen's Camp is on Little Prairie Road, just south of Palmyra, Wisconsin. Well, you know, there's a new book out for the horse world and for horse people. The name, Know You, Know Your Horse. Now this book has a tremendous amount of information. Here's a little overview we got by talking with the authors Mary Morrow and Eunice Resch. Watch this information.
Hi, I'm Eunice Resch, and this is Mary Morrow, and we're co-authors of Know You, Know Your Horse. This book has been a real passion for us to write because both of us have seen situations where horse and or rider have not been happy. And we've since discovered it's because of a mismatch in personalities. You see, horses and humans both have 4 distinct personalities. And when we match those personalities, both horse and human are much happier. What we do in our book is go through how horse and human can match perfectly for the purchase of a horse and have a much better relationship. We also talk about how to train a horse and how to align our personalities and our learning styles with that of the horse to be more successful. We also talk about the discipline and how to buy the right horse for the right discipline. And finally, we talk about the abused horse and how we need to change our personalities to match that of the abused horse as he works his way back from a stressed situation to a normal situation. Mary, would you like to talk about how our book is unique?
Sure. I believe our book is unique because it doesn't matter what training method, what trainer you follow. The first thing you need to understand is your horse's personality. Matching with your horse's personality is what makes you successful. If you don't match, it might be time to sell that horse or to look at a different discipline for that horse. So we try to match things up in our book by giving you graphs, giving you charts. We have sample stories, we have true life stories, everything to help you find out just exactly who your horse is, know you and knowing your horse. So if you'd like to get a signed copy of our book, you can go to www.ridesafetoday, that's the number 2day.com, or you can get it from Trafalgar Books. You can also pick it up at Barnes & Noble or Amazon, and you can also get it on ebook.
Well, we'll be right back with a prelude of the 2014 World Equestrian Games and a new vet series. Stay with us. We at Speaking of Horses would like to thank the people who have made Speaking of Horses TV possible. To Equessentials, all your horse grooming, coat and care products specifically designed for your horse. A thank you to King Barns, custom-built barns, any style, any project you'd like. Get a hold of King Barns. To Overland Carts, if you want that versatile utility cart for your stable that can do anything, check out Overland Carts. Stall Butler, a unique design on how you can muck your stalls and save 90% of your shavings for reuse. Check out Stall Butler. And Eagle Erie Equine, modular systems for saddle racks, tack bars, and the like. Totally organize your tack room with Eagle Erie Equine. Thanks to all of these fine people who make Speaking of Horses possible. Well, the date line will be World Equestrian Games 2014. It'll be in Cannes, France. This is the one-year countdown to the opening ceremony of the Alltech FEI World Equestrian Games in 2014, to be held in Normandy. It'll be exactly 1 year from this month. In just 365 days, the streets of Cannes will be overflowing with excitement as Normandy opens its doors to 1,000 international competitors, families, trainers, and more than 1,000 horses. 1,200 journalists, more than 500,000 fans and spectators from 60 countries. for a full 16 days of World Championship sport. It'll run August 23rd until September 7th. Now, Alltech is a leader in optimal animal health, nutrition, and performance, and is proud to be a title sponsor of the Alltech FEI World Equestrian Games for 2014 in Normandy, and will make history in France with the largest equestrian event ever held on French soil. The Games in Normandy hold a special significance for Alltech, touching every aspect of our business, motivating employee engagement, supporting our philanthropic and educational endeavors, and establishing solid ties in the Normandy region for years to come. Dr. Pierce Lyons, president and founder of Alltech, said, "We're proud and delighted to be a part of this One World event for the second time, having been the event's first-time title sponsor through the last edition of the World Games held in Kentucky in 2010. Well, we at Speaking of Horses are joining forces with the Kettle Moraine Equine Clinic to bring you periodic equine health care stories. Now, right now we're going to show you the first part of a story of a stifle injury to a horse and the diagnosis, treatment, and results. Today, we're going to meet the horse, make the determinations about whether surgery is in fact needed. Let's watch as Dr. John Geeky at the clinic, located between Whitewater and East Troy, Wisconsin, evaluates the horse, does the x-rays, makes the determination about surgery. Let's watch.
Let's get your horse off. I said she could take it off while you were here and we could maybe just snip it this and that and whatever. It gives you lots to cut and work with later. Wayne is the king of voiceover, so don't worry about what they're saying. Hey, dude. Alright, if we think he'll walk, are you more comfortable walking or do you want one of us to walk him down that hill out by the road? Because you got tennies on, and of course so do you.
I am fine with tennis shoes. I have no feeling.
All right, well, if you feel you're in control of your horse, it's up to you if you want us to walk him down by the road or you, but that's what I want to do next.
Nope, I can try.
All right, let's just walk him to the blue station wagon in back just to get him used to being out of the trailer, and then we're going to walk him down the hill. Still pointing that toe down on that right rear. Look at that. He's jabbing that toe in. That right leg has a really bad hitch in it going down the hill. Boom. Boom. He doesn't even want to plant it now. That's enough of that. You can trot out anytime. Okay. So this kind of stuff, you show just a snippet of it and say, as always, heart and lungs are checked first, and then you move on. And not miss it. Everything after that's just muscle. So the bone that I want, patella, is right there, and then the stifle, the primary joint, and the block is right there. So coming on the back, yeah, I'm being careful with you, buddy. I do this, I curl around, a little tickling, so it goes in the cone, and I'm going to slide it up and in. Okay, take over. Okay, then I'm going to twist towards me. Keep it straight, push up. There you go. Drifted back home. I'm just going to see. Push the bottom hand, not the top. Just the bottom. That hand that way. There you go. Perfect. Looks good so far. So I'm getting.
All right, next month we're going to show you the surgery as it was determined after these x-rays that it was needed and had a good chance for being successful. Stay with us as we follow this surgery and recovery right here on our World of Equine News report. Well, we'd like to take a moment and thank people who make Speaking of Horses TV possible. We want to thank One Source Nutrition, the perfect blend of nutrients to help your horse. It's One Source Nutrition. And Revitavet, equine light therapy for either toning up muscles before competitions or to promote rapid healing. You want Revitavet. Equine Savings. This program can save you up to 25% on tractors, stable equipment, yes, and even on barn paint. Be sure and go to Equine Savings and check it out. To Hoosier Horse Trailers. Quality horse trailers, living quarters, you and your horse can ride in comfort. And Saratoga Stalls. Classic equine stalls built specifically for you. Thank you to Saratoga Stalls. And thanks to everyone who makes Speaking of Horses TV possible. Well, now we want to meet the Gypsy horses. Please join us for the Lexan Gypsy Ranch's September 28 and 29 Fall Open House coming up just the end of this month. If you are lucky enough to go in eastern Tennessee, you'll meet amazing people and amazing gypsy horses. This year's open house will be another relaxed occasion spent visiting with the Bartons and fellow gypsy horse lovers, eating good food and meeting our gypsy horses herd. Open house times each day are on the website, and for more details, they're going to be announced soon. Please feel free to contact us with any questions if you're interested in having your gypsy horse be inspected by GVHS evaluators Dave Ayers and David Rydell on Sunday, September 29th at Roane State College Expo Center in Harriman, Tennessee. Visit vanners.org for evaluation, registration forms, and more details regarding this evaluation. Hey, we're going to be right back. Stay with us. We got a lot more coming. We at Speaking of Horses would like to thank some of the people who helped to make Speaking of Horses TV possible. A big thank you to Equine Clot. Equine Clot is a wonderful product. Carry it in your saddlebag, put it in your first aid kit, wrap it on an equine wound. It immediately promotes clotting and is a great first aid tool. Thank you to Equine Clot. And to EquestraSafe, a complete line of equestrian riding products for trail, for arena, for wherever. From reflective vests, reflective headgear, tapes, signage, everything you need to ride safely and to be safe with your horse is available at EquestraSafe.com. Check them out. Thanks to all of the fine people that make Speaking of Horses TV possible. Well, you know, there was a great event held in St. Charles, Illinois in August, the Festival of the Horse and Drum. One of the highlights was a ceremony appointing Karen Jones as an ambassador spokesperson for the Cherokee Nation. The presentation was made by the chief of the Cherokee Nation's Robert Swift Arrow Rose. Let's watch. We've got this presentation on film. You're going to see it right here. And we're going to be at the Minnesota Equifest in Minneapolis, Minnesota, October 12th and 13th. It's held at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds. We have evening entertainment on Saturday night. We also have Anita Howe on gaited horses, Mark Johnson, Cassie Springer. Dennis Oslam will be there. There's great shopping, a lot of clinics, a lot of information, a lot of great products, furniture, tack, and a lot of great horses to watch. So you can come and shop, be entertained, be educated, and fully enjoy the Minnesota Equifest. Coming again this year in Minneapolis at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds. That is October 12th and the 13th. Come by and see us. Speaking of Horses will be there. We'll have a booth. We'd love to visit with you. That's the Minnesota Equifest. Coming September 21st, 22nd of this year is the Saratoga Horse Expo. Now you don't want to miss this. It's at Saratoga Racecourse in Saratoga Springs, New York. That's about an hour north of Albany, New York. It's in a beautiful area. They've got a lavish, great weekend planned with a weekend of racing and spectacles and all of this horse expo, shopping and the like. You don't want to miss it. Featured will be Mr. Guy McLean. Now, Guy McLean from Australia with his wonderful horse training skills and his horse presentation working all these horses at Liberty. You don't want to miss Guy McLean as a part of this event. There's going to be loads of kids' things to do. Also, there's going to be trick riding demos with J.D. Winslow, clinics, shopping, seminars, and the like. That's the Saratoga Horse Expo at Saratoga Racecourse. Be sure and catch it. Don't miss it. Join us in Linden, Washington. That's about 100 miles north of Seattle for the Linden Horse Expo and Draft Horse Expo. Now that is coming October 4, 5, and 6 of this year, and that is held in Linden at the county fairgrounds. We've got the likes of Craig Cameron. Craig will be there with his Extreme Cowboy Race. You don't want to miss that. Craig also doing his presentations on RFD TV. We also have 4-horse draft hitches competing. And Richard Shrake, Ray Lockhart, David Bowden, the horse trailer guru, Brent Rollins, many breed demos and shopping. It's all coming at the Linden Horse Expo and Draft Horse Expo, Linden, Washington, and that is October 4, 5, and 6 of this year. Come by and see. Speaking of horses, we will be there. Join us at the Linden Horse Expo. November 1st through the 3rd of this year, it's the Virginia Equine Extravaganza. It's in Doswell, Virginia, and this is on the Meadows Equestrian Center. Now, the Meadows is actually the farm where Secretariat was bred and raised. This is now a horse expo grounds, and this is where this event is taking place. We've got the likes of Julie Goodnight and her horse masters that you see on RFD TV. Brock Griffith, Mr. Ken McNabb from northern Wyoming. Ken, very well-known horse clinician, trainer, and should we not use the word horse whisperer. Also, Brock Griffin, Leisha, Larry Whitesell, and Jennifer Bauer will be there on all of the gaited horse needs. They've got great shopping, great events, and they're going to have some surprise things because you're going to be able to go around and get a tour of the meadows, see the stables where Secretariat was foaled, see the house where the Chenery family lived. You can see all of this. And a lot of special things, as well as right outside, under the big top, there will be many showings of Maseo. It is a great horse entertainment presentation, a theater of horses under the big top with some of the best equestrian horse people in the world. So please, join us. We'll be there with Speaking of Horses at the Virginia Equine Extravaganza. That's November 1, 2, and 3, Doswell, Virginia. You're just about 30 miles north of Richmond. We'll see you there. Well, that's our September report. Join us next month for the October World of Equine News. Until then, this is Wayne Williams, your host, and we'll see you down the trail.